Welcome, travelers, to another installment of Attarik's Crew. It is I, the Teller, and I am here, as always, to tell you a tale. Thus far, our tale follows the travels and travails of one of the units of Attarik's crew. Having traveled together on a small delivery task through Duchess Fricta's lands, the team was assigned to marine a small, seemingly ill-fated ship. While amidst some of the team-building exercises, things were shared, such as a sudden and violent growth spurt from Klesh, certain talents of Polly's, and, shall we say, a sort of fantastic voyage that had a very pronounced end. Then, after meeting a self-exiled student of some local phenomenon, the party was beset by belligerent kobolds, emboldened by their new idol, a giant overflowing flask. The party, convinced the kobolds to swap idols, who now worship Polly, which should have no repercussions, I'm sure. Then our crew was lucky enough to use the energies of the flask to teleport home to Gravus Port to find help for the rest of the ship's wayward crew. And that, dear travelers, is where our story begins today. So without further ado, please, travel on.
$34?
Did you really have to think about that just now?
Yeah.
I have to think about
Oh,
it.
no.
Don't worry. So, I was hoping we would catch the Weeb Talk live, but instead, we've got this going. Oh, man. The boxes we're in are too small. Well, that's okay.
Do we not have our commander today?
We don't, so I think that might make you default. Or
which is weird because I'm not the highest ranking.
No, or Hazel's default
is the ranking.
Yeah.
Oh no, the
himbo
is the highest ranking person here.
But before we assert dominance through constructs such as rank, let us greet the internet, who has come to take in the offerings we have for this evening, with these lovely people who are going to play pretend with me for a little bit, and it's going to be great. Shout out to Yev Nomad Doomsayer for helping make this happen and keep it going. I think we're coming up on a year anniversary, y'all, for the channel, if we haven't passed it already.
Wow.
I gotta double check dates.
Dang.
And there may be a special replay of the first ever Front Chill game after I edit it and stream it on Twitch and then make it live on the YouTube channel, because there was licensed music in it originally. Whoops. So
It's all been a learning experience.
And in that game, you would see a lot of the same people you see here today, who are myself, Tony, at H47 or H4773R on the internets. Come follow me on social. I complain about things. It's great. And
don't say it.
Don't say what?
Who are you and why are you in his house?
That's a good question. I don't even have to do it anymore, and that's the best part.
And I'm just gonna start holding up wedding photos every time you say it.
Is that a threat?
Yes.
I feel like it.
Okay. Hi, I'm JC. I'll be playing Karvis tonight, or Karvis. And you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at HeyMeIt'sYou.
Cool. Going around little boxes, we now have an established order that is happening for now. We'll see how long it lasts. You with the orange hair, who are you?
Me. I am Elisa. I play our beautiful himbo, Hazel. And you can find me as Miss Elisa Face on the Insta and the Twitter. And I don't know, probably something else too. I don't know. I don't remember my accounts.
On one of those other things.
Follow Front Chill on social, and then you can likely find one of these and or all these people in a delightful capacity. Continuing along the color spectrum, we're now moving into the very light red. Who are you?
Do you mean pink?
Yes.
I'm Lynn. I am Sailor Trashface and Legs McCoy on everything. I play Polly.
Sick.
Yes.
And moving to the much darker sector down below, who are you with the green hair?
I is Lisa. You can find me as That's Miss Lisa on Instagrams. And I play Klesh, who is, as always, happy to be here.
And we are happy to have Klesh here in any capacity, any height, any level of competency.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Yeah. Because they always give me more than enough ammo to torment the group. So, last we left our intrepid-ish group of adventurers. I forgot what intrepid means. I don't know if that counts.
Okay.
I think it's fine.
I think it counts.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Sure. So y'all are at a bar. Good job.
Woot!
Yay!
You made a deal with the gnomish server to not drink out of your own giant flask that you showed up in the basement with. In exchange for buying a couple meals before you...
I'm trying to repost. I'm trying to repost!
I thought she was tick-tocking in the middle of our
No,
game.
I'm trying to repost and this stupid app is being a dick. Figured it out.
So, what would you like to do while you're eating your victuals in the middle of this tavern in Gravus Port?
Remind me the proximity of Gravus Port to
Where we were.
Gravus Port is
I mean,
your
Klesh
home.
would know, obviously.
Gravus Port is your... Oh, hello to the chat. Thanks for stopping by. Gravus Port or Gravus Port is your home base. It's the big port city on the edge of the delta that Atarik crew is from. So you were ported where you needed to go city-wise to get help.
All right. And our crew that we were supposed to protect and help, we have left on the island.
The coast. Yeah.
The coast. All right.
Best you can tell, to the far north.
Hazel, I think we need to talk to your dad. Is he your dad?
Oh, the old man. Yeah. I mean, he's not my dad. I mean, he's kind of like my dad. He's kind of my dad. Have people been saying he's my dad?
No.
I feel obligated to autopilot Rayldur a little bit here because he is still technically present at this moment.
Oh, why don't we have little stick figures
where
for next time?
All right, well,
Yeah, when you're watching this, send us stick figures of yourself so we could do this with your little hands next time you're not here.
He would likely go, I have finished my meal. You should finish yours. So we can then go back to the headquarters and continue to help our friends who we've left in the far north. Whether or not he's your parent.
Yeah.
It's green.
Yeah.
It'll work.
This shall be Yev today.
I have the Rayldur now. I will speak.
Okay. Karvis has already finished her meal. It was like gone in the blink of an eye, as well as Bane's.
I mean, Klesh doesn't eat a whole lot, so.
I don't know.
Well, actually, no, Klesh eats a whole lot more now, don't they?
That's just much bigger.
Klesh just like, why am I so hungry?
How are you feeling? You look great. Like you've got your new clothes. Like
You reach a certain size category.
you're thriving.
Just keep going.
That's right. Klesh just really needs new clothes that aren't. I mean, the patchwork clothes are lovely, and I'm so appreciative of them.
Just wait till you start having feelings, and you'll never be full.
We can get matching outfits again, Polly says, ignoring whatever that just was.
No. That's even weirder now.
No, it'll be sweet.
Here comes feelings.
Oh, I'm so confused.
Well, Polly's a god now.
Exactly.
That happened.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
she is.
Are you actually going
Yeah.
to do this the whole time?
When it's Rayldur, I feel like I'm channeling him pretty well right now.
Yeah, I think you're doing a very good Rayldur impression.
It's pretty spot on.
Him and I share a kinship in ever suffering, so it's not hard to. So once you guys finish up your meals, you guys do trek back to HQ, and as you are making your way out there, making your way downtown, so to speak, walking fast,
Faces down.
faces past because you're HQ bound. You see Tanner Futson sitting on a barrel, drinking, talking to someone. She is a member of the crew, and she looks up, sees you, spits her drink right in the face of the other person that she's talking with, who also exclaims, turns, sees you, and runs away. You guys recognize it as Teth, one of the guys who was trailing you previously.
Oh.
Tanner hops down and scurries up because she's a halfling, and she's like, "It's been weeks. We thought you were all dead."
Very close. Very close.
There's a 1,000-yard bark from Bane.
How's it really been weeks? Feels like it was only yesterday we were being pooped out by a dragon turtle.
What? What? Yes, weeks. What?
That was
Karvis
yesterday.
holds up her beads and be
That
like,
was yesterday.
I got a bead for it.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, brown bead.
Yes.
Oh my.
We all got one, actually.
I think I
Wow.
started a religion accidentally.
Also true.
Did you get a bead for that?
It wasn't by
Yeah,
accident.
good.
We put it into place on purpose.
Huh.
I
Okay.
just didn't want them to like bite you guys.
Well,
Do you
I
think-
tried to draw their attention to the eye first, but then you were prettier, so
Oh,
Do you think
Wait,
if we go
wait.
back in a few months, they'll have a statue to you?
How long have we been gone?
maybe that'd be cool.
Are you asking Tanner or are you asking each other?
Tanner.
Weeks, like 16, 17 days?
I look at Rayldur.
that's not correct.
How long were we supposed to be gone?
Like about a week. Oh, sorry. Yeah, thank you. I don't know, a week.
Oh, that's weird. Don't you think that's weird?
I don't like it.
No.
Very.
I'm- That's confusing. We've
So-
only been gone because we set sail, and then we had to do all those trials, and I think that was just a day.
I look at Rayldur like, is it the desert?
You mean that clearing?
Yes, where there was supposed to be
Oh,
magic.
the funny magic, no magic circle.
Yeah, did that?
Tanner's like, where the hell have y'all been?
I don't know. Ask
Like-
her.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's an
Klesh
island, right?
will pull out
Started
their
a
Yeah, I
map.
was like, I point at Klesh.
Klesh will pull out their map and hold it out to Tanner.
Tanner's like, wow, I don't even know where that is. Well, maybe, it sounds like you guys had some, magic encounters. Maybe there was a time dilation or something.
That's
We've
weird.
left a bunch of people there that we should be, looking after. So
Yeah.
we need to get them somehow.
Well, that's why we left. We need to find help because they're stranded.
Yeah.
So you guys make it back to the headquarters with Tanner, and you guys are marched straight into Atarik's office, the old man. And you guys lay it out for Atarik, and he's like, "Oh, holy shit! All right."
Literally.
He's like, That's a new one. That's a new one.
Holy. And we got pooped.
Yeah, dragon turtle pooped out the boat and it broke.
Then Polly became a god. And
Is that what it
our
takes?
crew was stranded.
I don't know.
Oh.
That and a
He's like-
shotgun.
He goes, all right, first thing, high tide, or with the tide tomorrow, you guys are going to take Visdruth's Fang, which is our other ship, and you're going to guide them up the coast to recover the other crew.
More boats.
This boat journey will go much better.
Yes.
There's no way that can happen a second time.
That's the
Why did you
optimism
say
that we've
that?
been trying to kill.
Sounds like such a bad idea.
So the next day, you guys march down to the docks, and you find the ship that is named Visdruth's Fang.
Can I go back just 1 second?
Yeah.
Do we have like a locker or barrel? Other
Sure.
Can I put my flask in there?
Barely.
I don't
have
want to
rooms,
be
don't
carrying
we?
it around this whole time.
It fits sideways in the footlocker.
Is there someone who keeps an eye on our stuff?
Oh yeah, it's
like a rotation.
patrol,
Okay,
yeah,
I'm all-
and like if you don't have access to the footlocker, you're not supposed to be touched. It's dirty underwear.
Okay.
If anyone sees it, you report it. That sort of thing.
Okay, and I just pat it and be like, "You'll be safe here."
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, quick turnaround. You guys are on the docks, and you realize that the ship called Visdruth's Fang was that first ship you saw, the very nice one, the very ship-looking ship with the cool
Oh.
sails.
Well, that's nice at least.
And a crew that seemed more competent than they had moxie.
And surely will not sail us into another dragon turtle.
Not if they can help it, I'm sure.
No.
Rayldur does not join you at this time, as he finds himself sick and does not want to risk the journey. So, magic hammock for Rayldur. All right.
Wait.
You don't want to just hold the Christmas tree for the whole session?
I mean, now that I've been empowered, yes, but you know.
Wait. Does that mean Hazel's in charge?
I believe this means Hazel's in charge.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Out of the four of you, yes. This ship also has its own set of Marines, who some of you have served with on the original cruise, or in the last couple of years. And then of course, there's the ship crew itself. So technically, Hazel will report to the captain of the ship, but within your own unit of sort of like the recovery team. Yeah.
Okay.
But I trust him with my life.
I look at Polly and I'm like, I know.
He's so charming and handsome.
You get kind of a whimper from.
Oh, you're saying that.
I look at Beta and go,
I mean,
know.
you can go on. It's fine.
All goes well. You guys
Oh.
sail up the coast. You locate the shipwreck. There's a small settlement's been made out of the remains of what of the passing wind once was.
I don't trust you.
How's it look?
What, the new settlement?
Yeah.
It's fine. A little ramshackle, but you know, give it a couple of years, it'll gentrify. It'll be good.
It doesn't look like Wasteland Weekend.
No, it's it's got that gnomish flavor to it though. So there's a bunch of weird sort of goofy bits involved, but good times. So yeah, you guys are able to get everyone on the boat and get them all packed up and ready to sail back south.
That was easy.
That was quite easy. What were we supposed to help you with again? Was it just team building exercises? Are you okay?
Yeah, everyone's pretty well fed. Everyone's in pretty good health. They were able to catch game and forage, as well as with help from the from Prajik to the south and his helpers.
Oh, Prashik.
Oh, they're friends now.
Prashik came back?
Prajik's on the other side of the wasteland.
Yeah, but did he come and help our crew?
Apparently they've had a little time in contact with him, yes.
Oh, is he around?
Not currently, as they see him somewhat infrequently, as it's about a day's march, but yeah. Are you curious?
Yes.
Prajik is now the high priest of the kobolds.
Yay.
He's done great works to improve their quality of living, even though he is technically outranked by the High Drake. The High Drake's name is Ispriel Ix Polly.
Did you find anything else?
It's real Polly.
Yes, so if you guys wait a day or two to make sure everything's squared away before heading south, he'll show up and have a little chat. There is a carved town. There's a caved-in town of good size farther back in the Warrens under the circle where they found the flask, where the kobolds found the flask.
Ooh.
Well then.
The flask's powers reactivated when they pulled it out of the town.
Okay.
He's working with them to further excavate, but it's slow as he has to continually convince them that any damage to artifacts will displease the shining two-legged kobold dragon.
Nice.
Is that me?
Yes.
And did he learn anything else about the desert
Polly's cool with
or
that.
the wasteland?
Not yet. He has hopes that more answers will come from the town that appears to be part of the situation. He's like, if I've mapped it correctly, the town may be the epicenter of a sphere of anti-magic.
Karvis goes, interesting.
He goes, I know. I'm stoked.
Very.
If you guys ever want to come up and help, I would love anything that isn't a kobold.
It's good to
I can't afford that because I'm using kobolds.
just say.
I could like make appearances at Easter and Christmas if you need me to.
He's like, that sounds fantastic.
Polly, they're gonna write songs about you and stuff. You're gonna have hymns.
Oh wow.
He's like, you don't want to hear the hymns. They're bad.
I do though.
I think
Do you know
it's
any
really nice
anyone?
language.
I don't think they're for such gentle ears.
Oh, I want to hear my song.
They get pretty raunchy. I didn't think you could feel that way about a deity.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I guess depends on the deity.
fair. Fair.
Well then.
Oh, Polly, I'll work with you. We can draft some new hymns that are appropriate. And
If
we
you
can
can send
make
me along that songbook, I'll pass it along, yeah.
So
Oh.
ridiculous.
So,
File that away.
You guys pack it up onto the ship, and the Tooth returns south to Gravus Port without incident.
I'll trust you, but thank you.
Trust anything.
So, once you guys get back, you guys do a full debrief with Bezdruth.
Do they have any idea? Have they been missing for any weird amount of time?
Yeah, the exact amount of time as you guys, plus the trip up and back. So, whatever the time shift was somewhere between when you guys left and when you guys returned. I mean,
It could have been when Prajik transported us or teleported us.
Yeah, maybe he teleported us too far. So through both time and space.
Maybe?
Mm.
Maybe?
I don't know anything anything about magic really, so I don't know, guys. Let's just keep on.
No, I have like one spell.
I know this much magic.
I just want to make sure that it doesn't happen again. That's all.
I'm watching
That's
the chat. And
great.
I think just Herms.
Herms. We're watching the chat.
Please.
Well,
please.
Karvis, something happened to you because you originally didn't come with us, and then you magically appeared on the boat. You think whatever transported you, like, pushed us all ahead of time?
Ooh. I look at Bane. I was like, Bane, do you have something to tell me?
He's licking himself.
All right, I guess that settles
Up
it.
in the air. He's
Yeah.
down in there getting to work.
Okay, I mean...
Hygiene is so important.
It's terrible.
I look at Hazel. I was like, it is possible that Bane knows the answer, but does not want to share it with us at this time.
Head is just getting in. Just you hear the like slightest snarls. You're not sure why he's so mad.
You know, I trust Hidden Depths.
Dogs.
He's a good dog.
The head snaps up
I'd
at that
believe
point
anything,
because usually
honestly.
there's treats afterwards.
I just kind of like go like this, but
Tongue.
no Bane.
Tongue.
No Bane.
Right back in.
Okay. Yes.
If anyone wants to make an Arcana check, you might be able to glean some info.
Okay.
Sure, I have a whole +1 to that.
I have a whole +0 to that.
I don't even know why I have
Plus
+1
zero
to
to
that. To be honest.
That one.
18.
Ooh.
Hazel, you are convinced that Bane has the answer.
6.
I have the answer. I think we're on to something here.
Why did I do better than our caster?
I don't know. The caster.
I can only
The
cast
skull is
done.
against me, and I was all like,
Is a skull.
I got a 16.
Klesh, you're pretty sure the dog licking its crotch does not have the answer to time dilation conundrum.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you're sort of in that same boat that you're like, well, could have been when Karvis showed up. It could have been during the transition, the perilous journey through. It could have happened while you were. It could have happened while you were the sphere. It could have happened. Brigitte sent you. Those seem to be the moments in sense. Hazel, you're like traveling across the no magic circle doesn't make as much sense because the no magic and a day in there. So that narrows it down to Karvis's arrival.
Wait,
The turtle.
Hazel got that with his 1.
Okay, Polly.
I was like, Holly rolled the best, please. She's a dummy, but she did good.
Sorry,
I was like,
Polly.
no, this is Kimbo thinks the dog knows it.
The dog did it.
Right. So yes, with the 18, you're like, but the whole point of the circle is that there's no magic. So that wouldn't make sense. So that leaves the other 3 points in time.
I impart this to the group, one of which is yelling silently.
She has trolls that live with her. And they seem to be attacking. So yeah.
And just stare at Klesh
just
in
watching the sort
concern.
of adamant, sort of, vague shouting back is kind of amusing. Anyways, so we have completed this mission.
It was a little touch and go there, so we did it. And I guess also time traveled. And we, explored the inside of a
No,
dragon turtle.
No.
That's some
No.
new
no,
stuff.
no,
And
no.
we formed a society of kobolds to a new religion. They have moved away from the drink and into the arms of The angels.
Tis I.
Oh, give God.
Then
I am a
now what? Do we have another assignment?
Ruth actually goes, actually, you guys have gained a little R&R.
Oh.
Hey!
He slides a fancy little packet towards you. Little ribbons and a nice big stamp on it. You recognize the symbol out of Gravus Port, sigil of the town, and the little gull at the top of the crest denotes that governor's seal.
Oh.
Governor Bivule Dolks. Is technically the leader of Gravus Port. And he goes, as Ruth says, you're going to a party. That's my present. Go ahead and take that. And have fun. Keep a low profile.
A party?
What kind of a party?
Or is it like a secret mission party? Is this like a spy party?
No, it's a big, fancy, dumb party that I don't want to go to.
So to create a diversion by starting a fight party.
No,
How
no fight
fancy.
party.
No.
How fancy. How fancy. How fancy. How good
Yes,
is the dress I get to get for
Yes,
this?
Polly. Big old dress.
Yes!
I knew you were the right crew for the mission.
Thank you.
Not mission. Relax. Rest. R&R. It's enjoy yourself. Treat yourself.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
Does the seal grant them?
Like, no, that's the invitation. Oh no, that garland he's got looks well, no, actually you're right. If that smells him, no, he needs a bath.
Birdie.
I covered under the invitation, okay.
Well, that's
Give it a
good.
little bow tie. A little like fancy dress armor. Dress armor for the dog.
Oh,
I
but
mean,
the bow tie would be
Jane
so
is wearing their
sweet.
wreath.
Doesn't have a tie or dress armor.
We could get him a bow tie. It'd be so sweet.
A tail ribbon.
That'd be so sweet.
Ollie.
I grab her hands and I go, I would be honored to do this for you.
Thank you.
That face.
Uh,
All right.
All right. Well, I know what I'm gonna do. In the meanwhile, I don't know what anyone else wants to do. I can say what I'm gonna do. I'm going to get flask and take it down to praise sold.
Oh,
Wow.
Only has so much alcohol in it.
you saw how big a butt was.
I did see how big a butt was. It is a butt's worth of no. Oh, every day.
Yeah, like it refills every day.
Oh, JK.
I was like, what do you mean?
No, never mind. I'm not going to sell it, but I am going to get it appraised
Okay.
because Karvis would not know that at this point in time. So she's going to get it appraised to find out. And then we're going to find a decent bathhouse for both Karvis and Bane. Bath.
You do have till tomorrow night till the party.
Okay.
So
Did
Klesh is gonna follow Polly for an outfit.
Yes.
I don't know how to dress for my body type.
Hazel does, or Polly doesn't either, but you're gonna get dressed.
We gotta get
Hazel,
out this looking like a little blue boy portrait.
Hazel, what are
Remember,
your
Klesh
plans?
is like 6
Oh
foot
darn, that's what I was gonna wear.
something now.
I don't think Polly would mind.
She does not care.
That's true.
Hazel, what are your plans till the party tomorrow?
I'm going fancy. I'm fancy. do my best to be fancy. I'm kind of fancy. You know. Stepdad really, he taught me how to be a proper gentleman.
Nice.
I'm gonna blot some of the nice hand-me-downs I have.
There is a particularly floppy hat with a particularly ostentatious feather.
Excellent.
Ooh,
Excellent.
Ooh.
trying to think
So,
like,
make me a. Let me see your skill.
Let me see
Pull
what's
out your finest trash bag.
Yeah. This is my cleanest trash bag.
I mean, her patron is Strix, so it's
The
like
least
there
amount to
might
use.
be something with less crumbs, but not really.
Give me an investigation roll.
That's why I said your finest trash bag.
Right.
Your fanciest trash bag.
17.
So, you actually know of a reputable magical items dealer
Huh?
that day, and you're like, check out the size of this bad boy. Like, oh my. And, yes, he's played by George. Okay. And,
As is proper.
like, well, just slap that thing on the counter then. Let's take a look at it. Woof. And he pulls out a ridiculous set of spectacles that look like the Maurice goggles from Beauty and the Beast, and they've got all kinds of different colored lenses, and he starts flipping through them like a reverse optometrist reading. And he goes, ooh, ooh, ooh. If I go like this, never mind. Okay. And he starts the appraisal.
Uh-huh.
Okay. He didn't botch. Good job. He goes, oh, where did you get this?
I retrieved on a...
He goes, I don't care about that. I mean, where physically was the flask that you found it?
cave.
Sweet. Was the cave up north?
Yes.
Oh. You need to go back and start looking some more.
What?
For other good shit like this.
Okay. I have a friend who is currently looking at more good shit.
He goes, well, you bring it here and I will sell it for top dollar.
I don't want to do this. Just wanted to see what it does.
Oh, good, because I can't afford it right now, but it'll give me time to pull money out of the check. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, you see the J and the J and the W?
Yes.
That is Jorgen Windelhausen.
Okay.
Sorry, I pronounced it wrong. Wendelthausen.
Okay, when...
That'd make me Arcana or History. Oh, wait, you don't live here, so you wouldn't know that. Never mind.
No.
Okay.
That would be a straight Arcana roll. I can be like...
Yeah. But, so, Jorgen was... Yes. Was an enchanter and liquor connoisseur who lived in a town called Keldra's Cast. And he is likely an individual who caused a magical scar while summoning a Tarask thousands of years ago. It's a big fuck-off Godzilla dinosaur thing.
Okay.
It's
Nice.
bad.
It's bad.
It's real bad.
Real bad. Okay.
Sounds cool though.
So, with your Arcana roll, I'll go ahead and give it to you that this makes sense for what you... Oh, Danbot. For what you've seen so far, that this town, Eldra's Cast, is likely that same town that excavating where that big magic dead spot is.
I have No. Brigitte, I have learned.
You have sending.
Do I have?
You might do it.
What is sending?
It's a spell.
It's a spell. I don't think I have that spell. I'm almost positive I don't have it. Does anyone here have sending?
I have done.
No magic.
I can think things at people, but I have to be able to see them.
No.
No. No one here has.
I can mend things.
Give me
I
10
can make
minutes.
pretty lights.
I can draw a picture of it.
I can make you fall really slow.
Thank you. Not helpful.
Right, chat. Polycast gun. All right.
I will figure. Karvis will figure something out to let Brigitte.
Karvis will remember this.
Karvis will remember this. I'll remember a lot. We'll remember this. Okay. So tells me that it.
He gives you the breakdown. He's like,
that it refills a butt worth of alcohol.
yes,
every day or every day.
So after a few moments of adjusting the lenses, looking at it, it sort of goes into like a eyes roll back into his head, and he sort of just goes, this is the momentous flask of Jorgen Wilson, and sort of and just
monotones it
info
like
dumps it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, gotcha.
He comes out of it and he goes, "Did you write that down?"
I'll remember it.
Damn. Hold on. Hank! Hank is a goblin that comes skittering out of the back. And he goes, Hank, right. Hank pulls out a chalkboard, like one of the ones you get, like one of the ones you used to have in like grade school.
Yeah.
Little rag and the little chalk dangling off of it by a string. And he goes, Hank? He goes, right? Hank grabs the chalk, upset to... And then he does it again. He flips in and then reads it off, and you see Hank just start scratching marks across the chalkboard.
Oh, alright.
No. And he comes out of it and he goes, "You get all that, Hank?" And he goes, "Good boy, Hank." And he tries to bite his hand. He goes, "Back in the cage, Hank."
Let's say Hank's my new favorite.
Yeah, it's my new favorite NPC. Can you do
Yeah.
that?
We're gonna go collect Hank later.
Hank's gonna join our crew.
The chalkboard on the counter before going back.
Great service you got.
I mean, I do speak Goblin, so
So you can convince him to join.
100%.
The cage is where we keep the magical items. I don't keep him in a cage.
Oh, that's good.
I've been reported before. Don't want it to happen again. It's all very humane.
Longster.
What? Because people didn't know what the cage was.
Sure.
You see how fat he was? He's very well fed.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to buy it. Oh, man,
That's
man.
rude.
Alright.
Board.
It'll be 5 gold, please.
The chocolate.
For the appraisal.
For the services.
What's with the...
The chalkboard's for me.
Oh!
I'm going to write it down later. I understand his scratch. Get a free copy, though, when I finish it up. Check back in a couple days.
Okay.
Part of the 5 gold, full service. It's not just exorbitant prices for no reason. Some reason. Very much. It's lovely doing business with you, and please do come back with any other items. The next 2 are free.
Oh. You?
Yes.
Oh, Bane. Death.
So, Polly and Klesh. I don't think you can return to the same shop you went to before, as they only deal in mismatch sizes, not ones that are slightly closer.
That's okay. I don't think that place had anything anywhere near as fancy as what I want right now.
Boy,
Like, I want, like, a Galinda dress. Like, the
Lovely.
bubble dress.
wow, the pre-ga. All right, yeah, no, I know.
The guh.
Blue and sparkles everywhere. Wow.
What color
Clash
is
has
it?
no idea what any of this is, so they're just along for the ride.
Or is it gold? What color is it?
What, Galinda's first dress?
No, what color dress are you looking for?
Either blue or white or gold. Any of those are good. Those are Polly's colors. She likes them.
I was like,
Oh.
remember, Klesh is a lovely shade of green, so
Oh no, we'll get you something that goes with you. This is what Polly wants for Polly.
like putting Klesh in green is very clashy.
No, we'll get something like in a pretty earthy shade
Ooh.
for Klesh.
Gold?
Yeah,
Gold
or
would be
gold.
lovely.
Gold would be very pretty.
Yeah.
To match in gold.
Then they'll just look like an ornament.
I mean,
Well,
Klesh is like
it's
3 shades
seasonal.
of green and 1 shade of black, so
Yes, it's Klesh.
They could be, you know,
Yes, Klesh.
in the spirit of the season or whatever. Just much I was willing to commit to that.
So, Polly, hey, I'm not going to make you roll to find the shop because I know you know exactly where it is. And go in there and you're like, fanciest, biggest, floofiest dress.
Huge.
Yeah.
I want to have to walk sideways through doors.
They're like, oh yeah, no, they will have to remove parts of the door frame to get this hoop through.
You
So
understand me.
Yeah, double doors, French doors, or go home. The theme of this dress. They say that will be gold. We'll throw in the Beanpole's outfit free.
Ooh,
Can I just go to the beanpole?
that's delightful. I have to figure out how much money I have.
You have since received one more round of your stipend. Down somewhere. Did get.
Oh, well, before I have enough before the new stipend, so I can actually afford that.
Sick.
And Polly is silly and doesn't use money wisely, so she just goes, yes, and slams it down the counter. It's been a pleasure doing business with you.
The stipend is roughly 60 gold per month based on rank. And of course, lifestyle expenses do run about 30 gold for a mod. And then you guys were awarded 200 after your last job.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you guys split it.
yeah.
Yeah.
You guys figured it out at the time.
Yeah, my brain is saying Rethold, and that's not correct.
Rayldur?
Rayldur gets to split it and then keep the extra, which is what he did last time.
Yeah.
But I was the leader.
This particular mission didn't have a payout, as it was a recovery mission from part of a normal patrol.
Oh.
So we got no money from it. That's fine.
You guys did get paid your normal fee of the.
Wow. Klesh is kind of dripping in money right now, guys.
Wait, so we did or didn't get paid? I'm confused.
You
We
got paid
get-
your normal salary.
Yeah, we get a salary, and then if we go on journeys, we get a little extra based on the journey, but we didn't get any extra.
Oh, okay. So we just got
No tips this time.
and But the 60 gold was divided between all of us?
No,
Or we each got 60
No.
gold?
that's per person.
You just get 60.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I can totally afford this dress.
What I love to hear. Okay. So yes,
And Klesh's fancy outfit.
So
For
Klesh,
free.
you have a free, sure.
And Bane's bow tie.
Oh, and a bow tie! Can I also buy a bow tie?
And they're like, we have a lovely selection of ties for all sorts. Gnomes, halfling,
Dogs?
orcs. What?
It's a dog.
Oh yes, no, we have
A
many.
good boy.
We have many ladies who have smaller creatures they keep in their bags. Yes, absolutely. And they give you this.
No, he's a big boy.
Sorry.
He's a big boy.
Oh.
He's like up here, like to here.
Oh
he's a
well,
big
we
boy.
don't need to know about the lifestyle. Absolutely, we have plenty of options. Yes, probably something in a gnomish.
Oh my God.
I have to say, I would imagine it'd be like his neck might be like the width of like one of your waistlines.
Oh,
So
yeah,
what
no.
you would wear as like a belt, that would be like his bow tie size.
They know they cater to a wide clientele.
Okay.
And that often if the lady person or if the fancy person comes in, their partner will also have to be matched. So they have some of this
Okay.
to accommodate. So yeah, there's actually a decent selection of bow ties. What are you looking for Bane?
Something sparkly.
You thinking?
I want it dipped in diamonds.
And they're like, oh, real
I want
diamonds or
The most
just...
like bedazzled out Disneyland parade.
They go, do you want it to be
bow tie.
real or just loud?
Real loud.
Can you afford
Well-
that?
I mean, I only have so much money, so let's just go with loud.
They're like, the economy line, absolutely. And
Shiny on a budget.
they bring out a box of bow ties that look like a kindergarten glitter experiment.
Oh
So
my
you
God.
absolutely have your choice of craft herpes red, craft herpes blue, craft herpes green.
Well, Bane is black, right?
Yeah, so is there like a red one? Because I feel like that would stand out very well on him.
Red will probably work. I don't think I had
It's absolutely a red one.
I don't think I actually.
And I get the
tried
red
what-
one.
My brain just says he's black. Yeah.
That'll be 2 silver.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That works. That's a steal.
Thank you so much.
Oh, okay.
So, now that we've done a little shopping, a little appraisal, gotten our gear together. Oh, yes, we need a bath.
Yes.
So there's plenty of river.
I know. We need like a proper.
Oh, you want a proper bath? You
Yeah,
wanna find
like
a
we
bathhouse?
need an actual bathhouse for this.
Maybe another investigation.
There's plenty of river.
I mean, that's what we've been bathing in. That's kind of why he smells the way he does. I smell delightful, as I always smell.
Yeah,
But he does not. Investigation. Okay. Yes, 6.
Find a hut near your home.
Can't I just ask like someone?
Yes,
It
that
might
would be useful.
I was like, why do I have to investigate? Can I go back to the barracks and be like, where can I bathe him? Like nice. A nice place to bathe him.
They're like, public bathhouses, right? 2 blocks. Well, you want a nice place.
What a nice.
Okay,
Look at him.
I mean, he's a dog. He's fine.
He's got like a governor seal on it. Like this. Okay.
Fair. Okay. So, they're like,
I look at him. I was like, no offense.
he's like,
Oops.
great. I did not account for a bathhouse. Yeah, no, that's what I'm doing. What do you think I'm doing?
DM.
What do you think I'm doing?
Just DM.
Yeah, well, no. There was a goblin named Hank, and that's what happens when I make things up. So,
And he's the best character we've met.
Great.
thank you.
I love him.
We need to convince Hank to join the party. That's what our next quest is.
I mean, it sounds like we
mean-
could do that.
Klesh is really sad that they can't like ride Hopper anymore. So if we convince Hank, then we can still
then
Red
Hank
Hopper.
can ride Hopper.
unless he tries to eat Hopper.
Well, then
Then
we'll
Klesh
just
Goblin.
happy to be
so,
here.
into the river.
Like,
slowly imagine.
Well, I guess Klesh needs to get a new horse then.
Yes. I
So
mean, you
sad.
now have the pet pony.
Yeah, I do.
yeah.
I
I
have a
mean,
dog like you have a dog.
I guess we could find someone who could like, you hear about people like
Are you trying to
transforming into different animals and stuff.
on
We
my
could cast
pet?
like true polymorph. I've heard of that spell on Hopper. So then he's the horse.
And then Hopper turns into a terrible
The DM's way
manticore
too
and we
excited
all
about that
die.
idea.
I got books for this.
I'm sure you do. Did you please?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
He's like, well, I went there once. Party. And for great. I didn't pay for it. I don't know how much
It was a party at the bathhouse.
Oh yeah.
It's always a party at the bathhouse.
It's not just
Wow.
a bathhouse. It is like us. We call it a spa.
Oh, that's not where I was going with this.
Yeah. I'm looking for this beer.
It's called Helidaites Repose.
And where might I find?
Go up into the fancier part of town.
Yeah.
You get through across the third bridge, going a left, and follow the. It'll be a very nice.
Okay.
It's not more than like a block from the. I was being poetic.
Okay.
It smells really nice.
All right.
If anyone can make him have that flowery scent, you're on it.
Right. One B.
Helidaites
Helidaites
Repose.
repose.
And yeah, you march your way up into sort of the schwankier district of town. You get a few glares. Definitely not attired the same way people up here are.
Not at all.
And once you get across the third bridge, going left on the little island, across a very decorative border bridge. This bridge is not necessary.
Oh,
The
it's just-
bridge is there
It's just pretty.
because no one wants to walk through the little bit of rivulet that runs below.
Got
And yeah, it's dumb. But there, so you walk across it.
It's pretty.
And, it's not hard to miss this. Got these giant white columns out front. Yeah, the place. Lilac and lavender. Ethereal aromas. If it had the little finger smells,
Yeah.
they'd be pink.
Karvis walks in. Like no qualms whatsoever. She is like just like what? Excuse me.
Someone faints.
Excuse me.
Someone who looks like they have the eternal customer service smile floats up to you. Goes, yes, would you like some directions?
Well, I like for this chick here
Boof.
to have a bath.
He goes, oh,
Much.
oh, well, okay. For this gentleman, that would, are they a spirited gentleman?
I look at Bane and I'm like, will you behave?
he sits very straight. And,
Oh.
and she goes, oh. And he's okay with water? Oof. 5 gold?
Okay.
We pay in advance?
Here you go.
Oh. He was very surprised.
5 gold. When should I come back?
Oh, will you be joining him by any chance? Or would you like some services of your own? Perhaps a shampoo? Anything? Okay. Huh. Want the quick wash or the full service?
What would you like?
She goes, I think that's the quick service?
Okay.
And she's like, about an hour.
Right. Pain. Cave. Not. There will be consequences.
Like, yeah.
Back in an hour. Karvis walks out.
So, what do you do for that hour?
I go, since the barrack is only a walk away,
A little walk away.
like, can walk back and forth.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a bakery.
I thought that was
just the other.
yeah,
right,
I don't remember you setting up shop.
I don't think I set up.
Oh,
I go find a bakery.
Okay, yeah, there's actually one really close by. As soon as you get out of the malaise that this bathhouse puts up,
Mm-hmm.
your nose picks up on fresh pretty quick. Out the next gate, very well guarded, has a pretty good cafe.
Pick up pastries, apple pies. And then I'm going to ask them, do they ever need any help?
Like, oh yeah, we get crazy busy. We could use an extra hand any day.
Come back later.
Oh, to help. You need uniform or some other clothes?
Oh.
Oh.
Very good.
Oh. Would you bring a sample?
Okay.
Okay.
And Karvis walks out with her pastries.
After the hour goes by, go pick up Bane. And yes, he is a new dog.
This is not
No.
just her dog.
No.
Good.
Got a nice blowout. It's nice and feathery. It's not, oh yeah, you didn't realize his coat could be.
I'd like to point out that despite best effort, that there are still weird tufts that stick out that won't go down because he is that grungy. Like it just like it's like
he's just got
permanently like
cowlicks.
yeah, he just has permanent cowlicks like all over the place.
There was an attempt to groom,
Yeah.
and so there's a couple patches that have been very well covered, but you can tell that the hair is definitely shorter there now. Other place, it's been styled match as best they can with the
Very nice. Very nice. Come on, babe. Let's go.
has the highest tail.
Oh, I heard that.
It's just a non-stop circus, guys. Like,
So we go back to the barracks, and I'm assuming this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're home. We're gonna crash for the night.
So, the next day is the day of the party.
They already have their.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they purchased them right out the door.
Well, almost. I had to make some adjustments for Polly's. Fleshes also needed to be taken out a bit, rather lengthened.
Oh, Link. Sundown.
taken in. Yeah, let down and taken in. But would be ready the next day. So I imagine you guys have your breakfast, go get your fancy new duds, done up. Party starts fairly early in the day. Activities on the estate beforehand, but you know, you can go up fashionably late. Most people will. What are you guys thinking?
What time?
I think it would be fun to just walk around the grounds before everything's ready.
Poor Klesh. I
Well, I think, I do know some things about manners, and I think that might be a little rude. I think maybe prompt is the way to go because we are representing the old man's crew, and people like promptness when it comes to their help. So not too early, so we just we're rude, and not too late, so it's we're unreliable. I think we can put our best look as a crew to be precisely on time.
Okay.
Okay.
I look at Klesh. I was like, we could still look around after the party.
I know. I just like seeing things before they're set up. It's okay.
Well, maybe
I'll be polite.
we can walk by the ground in the morning so you can get like a pre-look,
Oh, that'd be nice.
like after breakfast. You can like scout it out, or due diligence to make sure there's no shady folks out.
It's a party. It's not shady.
I mean, you guys can go early. I think this whole dress and like hair situation is going to take me all day.
Probably. I think Klesh's outfit looks like a woman who is trying to dress masculine yet still a little feminine.
Oh, you have a cravat.
Yes. But like fitted, but still like feminine cut. Like I don't know how to explain it. Everyone is very confused.
Definitely a bit of a taper to the waist. Yeah.
Yeah. But still like masculine, but not.
Love it.
With ruffles.
With ruffles.
I paid for ruffles.
Sort of
A cravat
get the
and the ruffly
napkin,
wrists.
get them good wrist napkins.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah. Well, buckle
Flesh thinks they are.
Okay.
So since you're gonna scope things out early, who's going besides Hazel and Klesh for the early morning casing of the joint?
Polly is absolutely not going.
I was all like, Karvis has no interest. She
This
might
isn't
attempt
like a
to go
quinceanera. It's
to
going to be all day.
kitchen, fire some a pie.
Yeah, you're welcome to it.
Karvis pie.
Everyone keeps asking you that lovely scent. It becomes apparent that it's actually
Bane probably smells better than her at this point.
well, it's a new scent. It's strong. Not horrendous, but it's there. Hazel and Klesh, you guys go up the fourth bridge into what is the old keep that was once the Arj Empire outpost. Been renovated and remodeled numerous times. Constitutes the governor's estate. Give me. So give me a perception check, and if you want, are we trying to be sneaky or not? And are we trying to see if there's anything really interesting or not?
We're seeing We're being casual,
Okay.
like a morning stroll,
Mm-hmm.
and taking in the sights.
Klesh just enjoys watching like people scurrying about and getting things ready. So just like Klesh looks like they're walking down the Hollywood like stars and being like, oh, look what he's doing. Like, is that so and so? Like, yeah. So that's a 17 perception for Klesh.
That is a 7 minus 1, a 6 perception for Hazel.
Lovely. Hazel, you're really not used to walking around Klesh this tall. Constantly trying to talk to their belt buckle, and then remembering that their eyes are up here now, and a little distracting, but yeah, it's a cool estate, looking good. You're like, oh, this is one of those parties that you might want to show up late, as it's a little more flashy that way. They put that early start time so that people can show up late on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Klesh, you are taking it in. There are caterers going in. There's groundspeople doing extra work. There's like outdoor tented area that's being set up. You also hear a group of musicians playing the same few songs over and over again from sort of towards the back of the estate near where the gardens are. You can't see them, but you can definitely hear them.
Wow. This is gonna be so great.
Is this your first party, Klesh?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Of course. I'm a courier. I was a courier. What point of going to parties do I have? There's a hair.
I don't know. I feel like everywhere we go, you have friends. People are excited to see you. I feel like you must have, had a lot of,
Well, yeah, we hang out in taverns, or we go, we camp outside and we go on, adventures, but no one invites me to fancy things.
That's true. I haven't been to much fancy things myself.
And, after the war, when I came up from the Underdark, there wasn't a lot of parties going on. And, and then that's when I got, found by Thamron, and he brought me here, and here we are.
Well, I think this is probably going to be a pretty spectacular first party. I mean, it might be a little boring, but pretty.
I mean, there's going to be all these people here. I'll get to see their faces.
You could, sketch their faces.
Of course.
Make a map of party.
Oh, I'm going to know every nook and cranny of that house.
But, when you're in someone's house, it's best to stay to, the designated party areas, unless, you have a secret mission for, finding stuff. But normally, a host might not like it if you're, you're wandering in their bedroom, and they're they came up to their bedroom just to escape, and you're like, I'm sorry, I was just sketching your throw pillows. And then they might be like,
oh, okay, well,
maybe stick to the ballroom and the garden. Maybe a first floor map.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of really neat plants in the garden.
Exactly.
So this goes on. After a while, you guys realize that you should probably get headed back to get all done up and pick up the ladies and bang.
And then,
so about the time the party would start, as per Hazel's suggestion, you guys start get ready to leave, as you will show up fashionably late at that point. As no one has mentioned it yet, who is at the barracks right before they leave? Besides
I think it's
and Klesh?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah.
probably Hazel and my, probably get a nice like golden green outfit with the big old hat. Very, very nice. A little worn because it did, belong to my stepfather, but it was very nice when he had it. He kept his things very nicely. So,
Previously, its feather is so ridiculous. Old Klesh could have hidden behind it. It's pretty great.
Oh.
As you guys are sort of like, okay, we go now. As Druth positions himself in front of the door and he goes, "Are you forgetting something?"
Yes.
He points over to a table next to the door, and it's the same package that was there in the office when he gave you the invitations. Gift. Atarik's crew. He's taken well for.
I just look at Hazel expectantly.
yeah, we'll hang on to this. Will be my honor.
Like, okay. Fun.
I do hope so.
So the package itself, though, is a sizable 2x2x2 parchment package, and it's got some good heft to it.
It's a bomb.
I hope not.
You're ticking?
It does not, in fact, tick.
Does it slosh?
No, not that you can tell.
Okay, not a bomb.
Probably just like salt shakers. I don't know.
So you guys go and pick up Polly,
Yep.
and I imagine there's a carriage ride to accommodate maybe a wagon.
I was
all
like, if
have-
there's a carriage ride, we need two. One for Polly specifically.
Well, Polly's skirt is just like all on all of us.
Well, it's a very pretty skirt.
She
It's a very
flips up
pretty
the
skirt.
sides, and then you can all just sit on it and go upriver.
Terrible.
Polly, I've been working on your not quite a hymn. It's more of a poem. Everything kind of being a poem. Right?
Oh.
Right? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Not a song, but a poem sung to
Poem.
music.
We can do
Very true.
right. So I imagine like this is what we can like teach them to maybe not shout in your presence because that's a little threatening, but like recite. They can be like, "See the holy hopper, blonde lady fair, praise to Polly, her broomsticks blare." Right. I think it's catchy. I think it'll catch on.
I'm sorry. It's Polly's charmed. It's just Lynn that's having this reaction.
I worked all of, I spent all of, yesterday while you guys were shopping, working on it.
No,
Oh, it's so
it's-
nice.
It's really sweet. No one's ever written me anything before.
I thought it would be good. I mean, we can do some more serious stuff. I just thought a nice little, thing for them to recite.
No, I like it.
Like,
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
like it. It sounds like it's more polite, probably, than what they have right now.
yeah, that was a little worrisome.
Mm.
So, by whatever means, you make it up to the estate. And I'm gonna trust that one of you has the invitation packet, that you are representatives of Atarik's crew. You guys get up into estate, Yes, there's the pavilion outside. Little fire pits around to ward off the cold from. And up the main steps of the hall, you are greeted by a doorman who also acknowledges a packet and gestures towards the left side of the hall. There's a couple tables where a bunch of different packages are stacked and arrayed. The main hall is a large affair dominating the structure. Doors to the east. You enter doors at the east side of this building. Two facing stairs at the west hug the far wall, framing a large stained glass window. The northern wall has French doors that are open that go into a large buffet. And opposite that, to the south, are doors at each end of a wall. Door closest east is to a salon where people are chatting and lounging. Between them is the table aforementioned, which appears to be collecting gifts. And the door at the far end of that, western end of the hall, goes into a library. And then below the stairs, under the northern stair, is a small stage. And under the southern door, large door that opens that goes to the large deck overlooking the Sheep River out past everything. So you guys drop off the box?
Yes. Arrange it in a nice little position on the present table, maybe a little tucked in, so it's not something that like someone with sticky fingers might lift. Yeah.
No. And there's plenty of options if someone with sticky fingers wanted to slip by, because there are much bigger boxes and there are much smaller boxes and there's much fancier wrapping. There's actually a small glass case, just a fat gem in it. It's pretty ridiculous.
Fancy. So is it like his birthday? I don't even know why we're here. I forgot why we're here. I just know we're representing, but I forgot what this is for.
Did any of us read the invitation? Maybe it says why the party's happening. Do we still have it?
Do we still have to?
Do you guys say this out loud to each other?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, Polly's dumb as hell. You know she says it out loud.
A martini glass swings into your conversation, and you hear someone go, "It's the celebration of the lucrative trade charter with the dwindling Taj Empire to the south. A most auspicious execution of his prudent acumen." And then the martini glass tips just slightly and drifts back out of the conversation.
Thank you.
Martini glass.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good.
You took
Thank
over
you.
yourself? For the south?
The martini glass drifts back in and goes, "No. It's a trade charter."
Trade charter.
The martini glass has a large mustache attached to it.
Was the martini glass perhaps part of a cursed household?
No, there's more of a
Brought
person
to
behind.
life.
There's an entire person behind these
true
things.
love.
There's an entire body behind the mustache, but really the martini glass and the mustache and the voice are the defining traits of this. Fair.
Thank you, sir. Again, thank you.
Good sir.
Not
Thank
at
you.
all, not at all.
I lean over to Hazel. I was like,
It goes.
"Are we supposed to do this? Are we supposed to talk like this?"
We could, but
notice
I
no one else
think
is
it's
talking.
optional. I think it's optional.
That's the only person who seems to be that ridiculous.
Okay.
Well, like that ridiculous.
I mean, just be respectful for you. Like, just be your own version of respectful. How you'd like someone to, treat you if it was your fancy party.
Okay.
Oh, be yourself. But like, if we're talking to someone extra important. So, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys chilling by the gift table right now, or do you guys head in the salon, the library, the buffet? Try and sneak upstairs. It looks like people are coming up and down the stairs. It would be like weird. And of course, there's people out on the back deck watching.
Is there a
the sunset.
ballroom?
It's pretty cool.
Karvis would head towards the buffet with Bane.
All right, so you head to the north through the double French doors.
Unless I was told together or something.
I think we're just supposed to.
I think they were just told to go.
Yeah, and represent. And we've got to be on our best behavior. Represent.
And take the gift.
I took the gift. Now we just have to enjoy ourselves, but in a respectable way.
Karvis just sort of nods like, okay.
Hey, what is Karvis wearing?
Oh, so she is wearing like her normal looking tattered robes. There's just slightly less crumbs on them.
Ah. You're between you and Polly and Klesh, and Bane, smaller extent.
Yeah.
You guys are definitely not keeping a low profile.
Okay. Wasn't trying to. Being myself.
I think we were told to keep a low profile.
Profile,
really?
schmofile. I want my princess dress.
Esdruth did say some things that you may or may not have heard. Cut him off.
No, I distinctly remember him saying that we were supposed to keep a low profile.
Yeah. And there were other things
Well,
you might have said, but
It's
right
a rich
now-
fancy party, right? Aren't people here dressed rich and fancy? Wouldn't it be weirder if I wasn't dressed fancy?
I was about to say, guess who's not here to keep us under control?
Listen, we need an adult badly and he abandoned us. We're doing our best.
I feel like
I can't wait till he comes out of this. What happened?
Besides, they knew what they were getting into by choosing us. We're not the most conspicuous looking people.
He had a chance to stop
I am
us
very
when we
handsome.
left.
You are
He
very
could have said, is this what you're wearing? But he didn't, so,
It's
Esdruth
true.
definitely-
He could have stopped us. He
definitely gives the
instead he
impression that-
just sent us on our way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You definitely get the impression that Esdruth does not care.
There we go.
Well, then that's
Make my way to
permission,
the
right there.
buffet.
We've just got to be respectful. And, there's, think of local martini guy. That's the kind of crowd that's here. We fit in.
So you guys make your way into the buffet, and full spread, baby. Yeah, you got all kinds of exotic delectables, open bar, because of course, and yeah, you grab a plate and you just start going to town. While you guys are hanging out there at the table, or sort of making your way down the line, you guys recognize a dwarf who sees the lot of you and is like, "Hey, where's your big green friend? The bigger one."
Well, I think technically you're taller than Rayldur now, aren't you?
I
He said
am.
bigger, he gestured.
What is
up.
our big green friend?
I think
Oh, you
he's
mean
not
like-
sick.
Thick. He's under the weather.
Oh,
He
that's
probably just wanted a break from us, honestly.
too bad. Oh well, I guess. All right. Not here to poison the governor, are you?
No?
You here to poison the governor?
Is someone here to do that? Do we need to be on the
No.
lookout?
No, after the little thing we had, it's just some professional joking.
I'm on the lookout for poison.
Make me make me straight int checks.
Oh, well,
That'll go well, because
11.
Don't worry,
Smarty.
DC's low because it's just an int check.
14.
9.
So Hazel, you're like, did I date this dwarf once? I'm not usually into male dwarves, but the rest of you recognize that this was the dwarf who was following you through Frekta's domain.
Oh, you look different when I'm not looking at you through the scope of my gun.
He goes, I'd recognize you anywhere, even not over the edge of me bow.
Well, that's very sweet of you to say.
Hey. If you don't know me by name, allow me to introduce myself. Ilvarn Dort.
Dort.
Aye.
Dort.
Dort, like dot with an R in there.
I curtsy.
He's like, so how many gnomes you got in there working the pipes?
None today.
Oh, wrong lass. Good on ya.
Well, you know, Mom raised me to be able to lift. I don't know.
Polly, you keep gnomes in your skirts?
No, but I could. Look at it.
Oh, bless.
Can you maybe turn your mic off if you're going to do that, baby?
Reverse ASMR.
That's my life.
I'm so sorry.
Mute button right there.
I wasn't thinking. I just was thinking I didn't want to sneeze on the camera.
Ilvarn laughs in
Okay.
Dwarvish very loudly at the hiding gnomes under the dress comment, and it's like, that's right, young laddie. Better watch out. Got to check that every night. Says to Hazel.
Gnomes under the skirts?
Oh, hey. Unless, everyone's on board for it,
Karvis just continues to eat her plate of food, watching the whole thing go down.
Yeah, Klesh gets really interested in a little shrimp and is just like, oh, look at that.
Well, you wanted to draw a map of the garden, right? Maybe we check out the gardens.
I would love to check out the garden.
He goes,
It was nice meeting you.
Sure, yeah, no. If you haven't talked to the big man, head over to the stairs.
There's a big man on the stairs.
Well,
From the governor.
yeah, aye, the governor.
Okay.
Dogs.
I'm not supposed to go on the stairs.
Who said you can't go on the stairs?
Hazel
Yeah,
said I
who
wasn't
said
supposed to go on the stairs.
Hazel,
No,
tell them they're not allowed to use stairs.
Let's not explore the house where it's not a party area. If it's a party area on the stairs, then it's okay.
Oh yeah, look at all them birds up there, just
Well, yeah,
walking
no,
away.
they're on the stairs constantly.
He points up at the railing along the top of the second floor, and yes, there are lots of people just lounging on the railing, looking down at the festivities. So it doesn't seem to be a place that's off limit.
It's a multi-story.
Those stairs, you get on those stairs.
Okay, but I'd actually would like to see outside. So we can go on the stairs later, or do you want to go now?
No. Follow your bliss.
Do you think we were supposed to introduce ourselves and let them know? We just left the gift on the table. I think we're fine. We're supposed to be low key. So we should not introduce ourselves.
Polly's gonna go introduce herself.
Dort has also moved on to a different section of the buffet, so if you wish to keep him in the conversation, you can, but he seems to be good.
I'll run after Polly, because now I'm like, I'm responsible.
Karvis joins you, but before she joins you, she just looks to whatever is her immediate right and just starts scooping it onto her plate, and then follows along with a huge plate full of whatever she found.
You now have a lot of spring rolls.
I have a lot of spring rolls. She eats one, she goes one to Bane. She eats one, she goes one to Bane. They just go back and forth.
That's nice.
So you guys head into the main hall once more, swinging to the right towards the stage. You see that there are a group of younger people taking place on the stage. They all are in very somber, eccentric attire. Black velvet, black silk, ridiculousness, and
Eyeliner.
yes, heavy eyeliner, just raccoons, just
Ooh.
yeah.
Mm.
And
Ooh, the song of my people.
yeah, you see a healthy older gentleman holding a tankard. Behind, he's wearing a pretty nice setup, and he has a little ribbon that has the colors of the town. And just behind him, about a half a step, a young man who's in full livery of the town guard, the town watch. And the gentleman with the ribbon seems to be entertaining a couple, a man and a woman who are standing arm in arm, and they're sort of chuckling. And he, with the ribbon, this is indeed Governor Vivual Dulks, keeps glancing back over at the people setting up on the stage, and sort of like feigning a smile. He's like, "Yeah, no, delightful, excellent. Really looking forward to it."
Pick.
So Polly, how does Polly bisect herself into introductions?
With a flourish.
Yeah. She just drops the deepest, fanciest, sparkliest curtsy in the universe.
By the energy and force of your mass, you propel yourself into the discussion. Yes.
Yeah, I just kind of show up, and I'm a lot, so
Yes.
here she is, rock you like a hurricane.
There is no less than 3 omais from the assembled. One of them might be your own party member. You don't know. And they go.
She don't know. She don't.
Yeah. The Dulks sort of stiffens and he goes, "Why, good evening. To whom do I owe the pleasure?"
And I put out my hand to him and I say, Politharia Rosalie.
Deftly, the tankard changes hands and goes to the small of the back as he takes the hand and bows. And those of you noting, he doesn't spill a drop. And he goes, I'm sorry, I forgot the last name.
Rosalie.
Ms. Rosalie. Ah, superb. Of course, you may know I am Governor W. Drux. Welcome to our party. I did not know I'd invited such elegant, extravagant ladies.
Aww, thank you.
Like Karvis is just like.
He goes, by all means, let me introduce my associates here. This is Mr. and Mrs. Fetterton. They are local citizens of excellent standing in the city. Then, of course, this is one of my lieutenants of the guard, Lieutenant Red Shirt, that I haven't named yet. So, if he becomes important, we'll give him a name.
He's Lieutenant Redshirt. I'm not going to bother to ask if he's attractive.
Very loose notes on what's going to happen because I can't trust any of them. So.
Oh, you can't trust us, can you?
No, I'm surprised we got past the first boat trip as fast as we did. Anyway. Sorry, the second boat trip at the start of the game. Anyway. That's why nothing bad happened. Behind the veil. He's like, and whom do I also have the pleasure of meeting through you, Miss Lorelei?
Rosalie.
Rosalie.
But
That wasn't
damn
intentional.
close.
You got the name right.
It's not important.
Uh,
I motion back to them.
Hello, sir. I am a crew lieutenant, Hazel Harryweather, sir, and this is we are here to represent Atarik's crew, Atarik's crew. I know we can speak. Hi, hello, hello, hello.
Make me a perform check. You get a swig of the tankard, and a chunky goes, some of Atarik's lads and ladies. Good.
14
Ladies.
plus 5, so a 19.
Yes, no, it is excruciatingly charming for how bumbling it is, but all in good intention, so very well received. And the missus fans and sort of taking you in as one might a large drink of water.
I'm like putting my feather back.
Excellently coiffed.
Himbo.
So great.
And the gentleman, he goes, "Oh yes, we were just about to enjoy the musical stylings of Drox's young daughter." And Billview goes, "Yes, daughter wishes to be a musician. Wonderful."
Oh,
That's great. The arts are so important.
I myself am a great, believer and patron of the arts. I do music.
I do art.
I do art.
He goes, "Yes, I agree. Art is a noble pursuit." And takes a sip. And almost on cue, there is a shout from behind you as you hear, We are Hex Babam. We're here to sing about death and make you sad and stuff." And you are there with the proud father for an excruciating entire rendition of their discography. Blessedly, there's only 3 songs. 2 of them are passable originals. And a third is a cover that you recognize, but is not very well done.
So we barely recognize it.
Yes.
Like in a, that's what that's supposed to be?
Oh, they're playing La Bamba. Okay.
So after the third song
wow.
of screaming and gyrating, she screams, "We were Hexbomb! Thank you! Good night!" And she throws her lute on the floor, smashing it, and throws up the horns and flips everyone off and walks off stage.
Wow,
Karvis
she's
is doing
really
music
cool.
claps. Karvis is like,
That poor lute.
Klesh is doing a backwards toreador where they're completely stunned, but it's not because it was stunning, but it was just like, is that what happens at parties?
From behind the tankard, you hear, "That's my baby girl. Love you, Hepzibah." And
Very talented.
he's like, "Oh, I'm glad you think so."
I'm glad someone thinks so.
So I'm sorry about the lute.
Like, she pays for them out of her allowance, so it's fine.
Oh, well, that's good at least.
Yeah, you try and instill responsibility and money in someone, and a hobby of some sort.
Oh, speaking about a hobby, hello, I'm Corporal Klesh, and I'd really like to draw some of the plants in your garden. Is that okay?
Like, sure, yeah, please, by all means. Absolutely.
Oh, wonderful, thank you, Scurry. Which is now more like a limber.
The rest of you stay and yuck it up with Governor Dolks, or do you disperse further?
I don't know. Is there dancing at this party?
Oh, There was an attempt at a mosh pit
I did wonder.
during the Hexabomb performance.
Of course.
You imagine from the attire and age and way that someone kept pointing at himself that one of the moshers was Epsiba's boyfriend. So,
That's me!
but aside from that, it was pretty quiet. After a few moments, and most of the loot is cleaned off the stage, a tall, limber gentleman in pretty loud doublet, sort of diamond patchworked, with a hat that looks like it's the younger cousin of Hazel's, and a mustache that is there, loud and proud, but not obnoxious. Little dart on the chin. He comes out with his own. He comes out and pulls out a violin. He's like, "Ah, yes, the openers are always rather spirited. Good on him." Cat. And he goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your ears. I am Giacomo the Incomparable, and I will be the evening's entertainment for the rest of the evening. Good evening." And he puts the bow up to the violin and starts whittling out a lovely little waltz. And people are absolutely enchanted. Not literally, but...
I say.
No. And yeah, people are like, "Oh, I know this one," because it is a fairly well-known waltz. All of you have heard it at least once or twice here. Got a good little hitch in its step, and so people do start to dance.
Karvis just like
Well,
bobs and like
Polly's
taps her
dance.
foot.
Yeah, you vibe.
I vibe. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's just like.
Was that Polly?
Oh, Polly's going where the dancing is if there's dancing.
Oh, there are no shortage of young men who are ready and willing to assail the fortress of the edge of your skirt.
Heck yeah, this is my Cinderella moment. I'm going.
To attempt
Polly,
to make
where are you
contact.
going?
I'm gonna go have a good time!
Wow.
Kneeling.
Karvis is just like, yeah, get him, Polly.
She knows she's the shiniest thing here and she's gonna take advantage of it.
So Klesh,
Yes.
you are out there, you are scribbling away, sketching away. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Uh,
Great.
There's an older gentleman who seems to know a few names of flowers, so he's able to help with that. He's a groundskeeper, so bit of insight into this and that, and what's able to stand up to the crisp weather of port, that sort of thing.
Hmm.
And he's like,
Klesh is having the time of their life.
you look like you're a little hungry. Want to head inside real quick, grab a snack, we can come back?
Oh, I'm always hungry now. It's hard to keep my body full. Now that it's so big.
Boy, that's expected.
I really hope I don't grow anymore.
Oh, well, that's not really up to us, that's...
Ooh, that made a sound.
Don't mind me saying you are the tallest goblin I've ever seen.
Oh, I'm not a goblin,
Oh,
actually.
apologies.
I mean, I'm kind of related to goblins, but we're really not sure. I'm a Verdan.
Oh, I have family I don't like to talk about either. I apologize again. That's no.
Oh no, it's okay. I think goblins are fine. I mean, they're very they have a lovely language.
Okay.
Did you not hear Hank earlier?
I mean,
Primarily fart noises.
It's a very complex dialect, actually. It's fun to learn.
As you guys drift back in for another round of snackage, he listens to you sort of, explain how some of the intricacies of Goblin, and how no, in fact, the hissing and fart noises are not part of the typical lexicon.
No.
They're used more as
But they're
punctuation.
charming slang.
Yeah. It's actually getting on in the evening. You guys are having actually a pretty good little time there, having some drinks, having some snacks, meet some other people from around the town. But, of course, like at every party, there are some poopers. Jennifer poops at parties. I don't know why they keep inviting her. Thank you, Flula. Some drunkards are getting too enthusiastic and dancing with each other and trip over themselves and land on the gift table. Packages go flying everywhere. The glass box does not escape danger and shatters on the floor.
Oh.
The diamond goes clattering.
Oh.
And only after everyone stares at the huge fucking gem that has just hit the floor, the water starts seeping out from the pile as well, running rivulets through the glass gems.
Water? Like it's coming from the diamond?
No, like something on the gift table.
It's coming for the diamond.
Has now been broken.
Okay.
Now leaking out small phalanx of people who work at parties. Attendants?
And then
Sure. Descend upon the mess to try and get it worked out. And as the car wreck starts to get tangled, there are 3 cackles that laugh in unison as bright green flame erupts from 3 different points within the pile of packages, and 3 floating skulls wreathed in green flame float above the table and scream from beyond the grave.
Sketch.
You're drawing this?
Yeah.
To be fair, Karvis is probably just like shoveling more food in her mouth, like, but more excitedly, like, oh wow, this is entertainment.
He's part of the opening act.
Hazel is thinking of the one direction he actually remembers being told, which is make sure they get that present. So he's gonna try to like run over there to like be hideously under the foot. I guess also among these skulls to try to locate the present to make sure nothing happens to it.
Oh, you sweet, beautiful dummy himbo.
Roll initiative.
All of us? Or just Hazel?
Everyone, because I want to keep track of who's moving when.
Oh, 19.
Roll a d20 and...
24.
7.
All right.
11.
So now that you've all shouted the numbers at me,
You're the one that said roll it.
I said roll it. I didn't ask you what you got yet.
Rude.
Yep.
Well,
I was just excited.
Klesh.
I got a
Well,
nat
she said
20.
7, so I probably need to say mine, which was 11.
Klesh, what did you get?
11.
Okay. 11 for Klesh. Karvis.
7.
My knuckles are weird. I can point around corners.
Oh, I can do that too. Right.
I've got it like with
I
all
literally
of
just
mine.
have one finger that can do it.
Oh yeah, no, all 10.
I got a 19.
Nice.
That finger's also really short in comparison to my other hand.
Baby,
I have a
baby.
weird hand.
shush, we're playing D&D now.
Holly, what'd you
The
get?
least of her talking, please.
24.
24?
Yes.
Nice.
I have hands. Oh, me too.
With
Damn
these
it.
gross meat sticks. at the ends of my arms.
Oh, my wife.
Hey, you said yes. You picked her.
I know, like ring and everything.
Saying,
Mm-hmm,
can't return her now.
Myself, no. The sizable rock on my finger and everything.
There you go.
You're crying. Don't
All
cry,
right,
Lenny.
Polly,
Okay.
It's tears of pain.
You are mid box step when this all goes down.
So am I anywhere near it? Do I even see it?
Oh yeah, it's right there in the middle of the hall. Everyone's like, "Oh God."
Oh hell. Okay.
Did you bring your pistols?
Oh, you know I brought my pistols.
They're with the gnomes under the skirts.
They're like, I have my whole rifle tucked underneath this thing. So, is it obvious that these skulls are menacing and here to do harm?
Yeah. You know what? Make me an insight check.
I was gonna say, because I'm gonna be honest, she's not smart. 16?
Yeah, they're bad. These are not. No one expected these. These are bad.
Okay, well then I'm going to yank my pistol out from underneath my enormous skirt. No, my rifle. And I'm gonna shoot at him. I'm gonna cast gun.
Your dance partner cowers in fear as he has no idea what to do right now.
Hide behind me, it's fine. I threw my dice on the floor. Okay.
All right. From left to right, A, B, and C. Which one you after?
How far away from me are they?
About 40 feet.
Oh, okay, cool. My rifle could hit any of them then. I don't know, I guess whichever one's closest.
B floats a little
B,
ahead
sure,
of the other.
B, the middle one.
Yeah.
It was the middle one.
That's a 19? Does a
That
19
hits.
hit?
Roll damage.
What is my damage? Okay.
This is much easier than skeet shooting. These ones aren't flying away.
Pretty cool. So that's 13 points of damage to it.
All right, let me just double check. Nice. Nice. Oh wait, what type of damage is the rifle?
Piercing.
Piercing. Okay, how much damage was it?
13.
Right.
Is it resistant?
See the bullet glance off of the smooth skull, and you're like, oh, no flesh or arteries. Damn. It definitely chipped away at it, so something.
Would I get the impression that it would need to have magical damage done to it?
No, you just get the impression that.
I'm just gonna have to shoot it a bunch.
Yep.
Okay. As long as it's not like your gun does nothing against it, it only takes magic then. Okay.
It did less than expected to.
Well, that's disappointing, but it's the best I got because I can do one thing and it's gun.
All right, Hazel.
All right. How close was I able to get to the present table?
You can get there in one move.
All right, so I'm going to run to the present table. And yeah, before I attack anything, my goal is to first scoop this present because it's the very important mission set aside to me. So I'm going to try to see if I can find that present.
Oh, sorry. I actually do 2d10. I didn't roll enough dice.
Ah, sick.
Can I roll a second d10?
All right, real quick, since we're in the same thing.
Sorry, it's just an extra 2 points of damage, so I just do 15 instead of 13. I was looking at my pistol stats. Sorry.
Sure. What was the damage?
15 instead of 13. So not a huge difference.
All right. And then for Hazel, all right. So the present tables are a mess. So you're going to try and... So you can't actually see the present? You're going to try and dig around in there and try and extract it?
Yep.
All
Probably
right.
a bad idea, but I'm going to do it.
As
That's
you
what he's gonna
dive
do.
in there to try and get at it, a couple things happen. One of the skulls locks its glowing red eyes on you directly, and you see its lower jaw cackle in a silent scream. Also, make me a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Oh! Nat 20. Plus 1. 21.
Screaming.
Nat 20.
Sorry. Yeah, wait.
So
I can't
before you
show.
mindlessly jab your hands down into the mess, you see the now open set of steak knives. And gingerly push the block away. Now make me a check to root. A rootin' check. Let me.
I don't know what that is.
I gotta make it up. Real quick.
I don't think there is a root and check, Tony.
Investigation?
Yes. Let's go with investigation.
13.
13. Okay. You are moving trash and spilled drinks and other boxes away, and you're like, there are some big ass boxes in here, but you recognize that none of them that you have managed to uncover in these couple seconds are your present. So you're gonna need another round to keep looking.
All right. So obviously that takes my action, but can I use my bonus action?
What would you like to do with your bonus action?
With my bonus action, I'll hear the gunshots from Polly, and I'll inspire her by just like happily shouting while digging through these presents, my little Polly poem hymn. So I'll be like, ha, her boomstick rares.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
How much is your inspo, baby?
1d6, babe.
Thank you. My fiance.
So you'll have that for the next 10 minutes.
Thank you, baby.
Okay, so it's a party in here. Okay. Ooh. Okay. All right then. Klesh and Karvis were getting food. Hazel's in the present pile. So Polly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Polly, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. Okay.
Yes.
What is my dex? 16?
Nice. All right. So, do you have anything like evasion or canny dodge?
No, that's a rogue thing.
All right. So, the skull on the right, C, that had its, or sorry, the skull on the left, A.
I shot B.
Yes. We'll get there.
Okay.
I want to shoot the sheriff.
It jaw extends wider than it would be able to if it still had flesh, and a small
Gross.
bead of red light bounces out onto the middle of the dance floor, and a giant ball of flame erupts around everyone. So, Polly, you only take 6 damage.
That's not so bad.
That was one of the worst fireballs ever. But Middle Skull has it out for you. So you take 13 damage as a magic missile, barbs of light come shooting out from behind its skull and slam into you, 4 of them popping into your body.
So here's my important question. How's my dress?
Ooh.
Oh.
I mean, I'm going to say that it took the brunt of that fireball, and you are pissed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. That's what I thought.
And Dan, Hazel,
Yes.
what is your AC?
It is 18.
Oh, look at that. 18 AC, huh? Broken little bard. All right.
Well, I'm mostly a fighter. I just have 1 bard level.
Right.
But I do have a shield, and I don't know if I would have a shield up at a fancy party in my fancy outfit, digging through piles of things. So I think my armor class would then technically be 16, right?
No, it's still good enough. So
Okay.
you hear the rattle of the 3rd skull that was eyeballing you, and you see it shoot gouts of flame twice out of its maw, and you're like, nope, don't like that. And you managed to get missed entirely by this thing, which is really annoying. All right.
It's because at the end of the day, I am a
Oh, we
big
lost Lisa.
fighter.
We lost Lisa.
Oh no.
The barding's just a hobby.
Well, we still lost Lisa.
I'm back.
You may be back momentarily. So we've got half faces. Oh, and it's her turn.
Oh no!
No.
Oh no.
Oh,
Lisa, come back.
Oh, there it goes.
I heard the pong pong. Come back in if the. All right, there we go. Hey.
I don't know what happened.
Okay.
What
Okay.
happened?
Your turn, Klesh.
Oh yay! Since Klesh is near the food, would I be able to make it to a skull?
If you do full move, yes. You would not be able to attack at the end of that turn.
So I could run up to it and then just stand in front of its face
Yes.
and not attack.
Yes.
That doesn't sound very smart. Sasha. She's got feelings. Okay. Could I use a bonus action?
Yes, if you have one.
Oh, lovely. Okay, so Klesh will run near Polly. The peanut gallery is ridiculous. I'm sorry. Is Polly melee range?
No, Polly is
To the skulls? No.
I know.
That's why I shooty shoot.
Yeah, I know, but the problem is I don't have any. Oh, okay.
Hazel has in it.
can
I'm from a distance because that's how my rifle's better.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a full move to get myself up to Hazel, and that will be that. But I have a bonus action, which I'm gonna use Rally, and I'm gonna spend one of my superiority dice and bolster my allies who can see and or hear me, and give them temporary hit points.
Ooh.
Sasha, please.
Considering I just lost like half of mine, that'd be delightful.
I'm just trying.
Roll
Ooh,
dice.
8.
How many?
8?
Ooh.
Two,
Yes. 8.
8.
Thank you.
Yay.
8 temporary hit points
Excited.
to my allies who can see and hear me. And I'll mark off one of those.
Cool. Karvis.
Because even though I'm a battle master, I'm still about helping my friends.
Oh.
Klesh fights with the power of friendship.
Everyone thinks Klesh is friendly. Sometimes to the point of annoyance.
I'm gonna cast Armor of. There's both schools are still up, right?
All three.
All three are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis on myself. What does that mean? 5 10. I add. Or is that?
Temporary are on top of your normal. So you
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't get any damage. You would just get a temporary 5 on top of what your max
You
is.
gain 5 in the actual description. Gain 5 temp hit points for the duration. Creature hits you, the melee attack will you have these takes 5 cooldown. Yeah, you get 5 on top. So you're currently rocking 15 temporary hit points.
Okay. I have cast this on myself. And I think.
You can move around if you want.
How close am I?
Our full turn move. Well, now you're a half a turn and a half move because it took the second to. Well, Klesh was bolt. You and Klesh were up.
I want to make sure I'm not too.
Oh, you are not too close to.
I will be perfectly happy there just to be like, thanks, Klesh.
You're about 100 feet.
And then that's I'm good for right now. But yeah, if I can cast it.
Happy to help. As well as be here.
He's just gonna bark loudly.
Yes, he does.
Very aggressive. Very aggressive bark.
Holly.
It's gonna take my full action. Screw it. Doing Radiant Soul.
Oh.
So, Radiant Soul.
Oh, radiant. Oh.
I get my wings, and I get an additional radiant damage to all attacks
Nice.
Nice.
because I'm angry.
Your poor dress.
So, it was really expensive. Which I in fact yell as it happens. I go, this dress was really expensive! My wings burst out of my back.
Your dance partner scurries away on all fours.
Yeah, well. You can go.
So hulking out is your whole turn, right?
Yeah, it says as an action I can do it. So that's my whole turn is to wings and hover and be glowy.
Righty. Hazel, you're up.
All right. Well, seeing these things just shot at me and just basically lit Polly on fire, I guess I will take a break from my searching and
Be helpful.
be helpful. So I'm gonna take a look up at the closest skull to me, and I'm gonna make a swing at it with my longsword.
Roll to hit.
That is a 6 + 6, 12 to hit.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. And I do not have a second attack yet, do I? Nope.
I don't think any of us
having a
do.
neck attached to a skull, and that just throws you off.
Nope. All right. Well. You know what? Let's just do this. I'm going to take my action surge and try one more time because that was
Nice.
frustrating.
Nice. Surge.
Okay. 12 + 6, so an 18 to hit.
Yes, that does hit. Roll damage.
Hey. All right. One. Let's see. Okay. 1d8 plus 5. Okay. Okay, 6 plus 5, so 11 points of damage, of slashing damage.
Slash.
Yeah, nice big chunk comes out of that one. You also feel that it's a bit glancing and doesn't dig quite as deep as you would like.
All right, and because why not? Because I hit it. I'm gonna use Wavering Mark. I haven't done this yet. So when you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can mark the creature until the end of your next turn, or if you're incapacitated or die, or if someone else marks the creature. While it's within 5 feet of you, a marked creature has disadvantage on any attack roll that doesn't target you. If the marked creature deals damage to anyone else, you can make a special melee attack against it on your next turn as a bonus action with advantage and +2 extra damage. And you can make this attack 3 times per long rest.
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm like dealing with me now, floating skull.
Point at the glowy red orbs. You point at your own eyes. You point the orbs. Pretty great.
Then you flip them off.
Cool. So that's Hazel locking it down. And then...
And then...
No, and then.
Okay. Ooh. Cool. So a volley of bolts and arrows comes flying towards Hazel, but also the skulls.
Whose side are they on?
I don't know.
They appear to be aimed at the skulls, so that's good.
Oh.
As you sort of take a quick glance around at the situation, you realize, oh, there's guards here. Nice, as they are attempting to take down the skulls. You also see your new dwarf friend Dort has his bow out and is flapping away. And from somewhere, the bard has a little hand crossbow that he's also hanging away with.
Oh, bless him.
Hazel nor Klesh sees a figure pop out from behind one of the larger presents and slam a knife to one of the skulls.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was gonna be me.
Yeah, I was like, is it me or Hazel? Shit. Do you want to chase a light?
All right.
Is that what you want?
And
Do you want to chase a light? Oh. Oh my goodness, there's a light.
okay, Hazel, the skull in front of you pops out a couple more gouts of flame, and this time it does not miss.
All right.
Because you're AC 16, right?
It's technically 18, but 16 without the shield.
Did you get the shield out?
No, I didn't say I did that, so
Okay.
it's 16.
All right. This time...
I probably did not bring my shield to the party,
The
so.
first blast of fire pops you straight in the chest for 13,
All right.
and the second one only gets you for 5. Karvis,
Yes.
make a dexterity saving throw. As the middle skull spits a fireball into the buffet. Yes. Add your... One. Oh.
Okay.
But we do have. Oh.
I
it's
mean,
not
it gives
a
you
melee.
it gives you the extra HP
Yeah, but it's not a
because
melee
you just
attack.
got hit for 25.
But that's not a melee.
Mm-mm.
Dick.
No, that's if they come up and whack you.
And
I got hit for 25. Ow.
oh no! By
Yeah.
how much?
no.
2.
Ooh. Hey.
Yeah. Karvis is down.
All right.
I'm
Karvis goes
away
down.
from you now.
Can we see that?
Yeah, it's
Can I
it's
be
all
able to
pretty
see that?
obvious
Okay.
after the ball of fire goes off. You see Karvis crumple, and Bane sort of jumps on top of her,
All right.
Because you're a good boy.
howling.
Does Bane have healing spells?
He
Not
does
that
not.
you're aware of.
No.
Hazel does though.
So does, Klesh has potions. But I was just there, Karvis.
No. I gave myself a buff too. Like I
Oh,
mean,
wait, I gave
if I had
you
not given those
+8.
buffs, I'd be really fucked.
Oh, that's good at least. I gave you 8 extra health points.
And I gave myself an extra 5. I'm not very. This is why I try to stay far away.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was pretty good fireball.
Okay.
And the third skull spins around and appears to have a shimmering blue lens around it.
Dude.
More rude when I figure out how much.
Ugh.
Oh, no. Great.
Oh. Okay, cool. Alright. Shield is interesting in 5e. Alright. Right? Maybe? Yes. Do it. Cool.
Please.
Klesh.
Okay, Klesh is going to pull their rapier and make a stabby for the one that's not shielded.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. Hazel, your sword is not piercing, it's slashing, right?
It's
Yeah.
slashing. Yeah.
Okay. So, alright. Cool. Never mind, your sword did more damage. Klesh, which one are you aiming at?
The one with the shield.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Woo! I rolled a 20. How fun.
Ooh, cool. So double the dice, not the modifiers.
Okay. So 1d8. That's 2d8. 8. 8 and 6 is 14. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Nice. You managed to snake the point of your rapier up into the brain cavity and kind of whack it around a little bit, and it didn't feel nearly as satisfying as it should have, but you know that it definitely annoyed it as nothing else.
I'm gonna do something else.
Cool.
Using distracting strike with that.
Ooh.
So when hitting a creature with a weapon, spend 1 superiority dice to distract them, giving your allies an opening. So I add a superiority dice to the attack roll, and the next attack roll made by another gets advantage as long as it's made before my next turn.
Nice.
So I'm adding another D8 to that attack roll, which is another 5 points.
Sweet. So they get advantage +5 to hit?
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Well, 5 for the attack, yeah.
Very cool. Karvis. Roll
Dead.
decided die. This is your first death saving throw.
Die?
You roll a die, and on a 10 or better, you success. Less than 10, you get a fail.
I know. You don't
Those bubbles.
understand.
Bane starts baying louder. Holly, you're up.
So do I get advantage then because of what Klesh did?
Yes.
And +5 to hit.
Thank you.
That's pretty sweet.
Just helping out my buddies.
Oh, if you attack one on the left.
I can do that.
Yeah, the one with the blue shield.
Oh, not the shield.
But you get a +5.
And
I get a... Is it a +5 on top of what my other bonuses are?
Yes.
Okay, so then that's... Oh, I gotta do math!
Remember, babe, you're also inspired if you need it.
I don't think I do. Unless a 30 doesn't hit it.
A 30 hits it, even with the shield. Roll damage.
Alright.
Alright.
That's some McConaughey damage. Yeah, it is.
Okay, so that's... 8. So that's 17 points of damage, and 4 of that is radiant.
Nice. 17 for the normal?
Technically 13 normal. Hold on, let me do math again. 9 plus 4. Yeah, 13 normal and then 4 radiant.
Right, yeah. You see that radiant sort of flash over the shield and fizzle it out, and you're like, nice.
And I stick my tongue out at it as my bonus action.
I was like, does Klesh sneeze with a nose full of radiance?
Yeah, a little bit. The skull looks very upset that it can't stick its tongue out back.
It's for my dress!
Right. Hazel.
All right, I'm gonna take my bonus action first because I did see Karvis go down.
Mm-hmm.
And they are within 60 feet of me, right?
Oh, 100.
It took me a whole round to get myself from where Karvis was to where you were.
Okay.
You could move towards them and then
Yeah.
do what you want to do.
Can I use my action? Move my action to dash. That would get me 60 feet closer.
Yes.
And then I would be within 60 feet to use my bonus action, right?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to do that. So I'm going to use my action to dash towards the food table. And I am going to cast... sorry, it is just a first level healing word. It's what I've got, but I'm going to do my beautiful healing word poem. And I'm going to be like, to see you well would be preferred. Let's fix you up with the healing word. And you are going to get... Oh, no. 1 plus 2.
Buddy's
3
handsome.
points of healing.
3 points
He
of
is,
healing.
and thank
No
God.
longer need to do
That
death
gives you a
saves.
whole health
You regain
point.
consciousness with 3 HP.
Where do I go?
Yep.
This, that.
That's
Oh, no,
right, yeah.
no. I changed it.
And
But that means it negates you needing to do death saves.
your eyes
So,
flutter open.
because you're up.
Bane is atop you baying, and you see Hazel skidding in a baseball slide towards you across the marble floor. A slight glow around them.
There's just like a...
I am crew lieutenant. I'm taking care of my crew. No one dies at this party.
Our adult leaves us for one session. And that's cool.
You want to do death saves? This is how you do death saves. Oh, okay, all right. Klesh,
Yes.
the guy next to you with the dagger is getting real thrown off by your rhythm and drops his dagger.
Oh, sorry.
And he like backs up and he's like, all right, could have been you.
Mm.
And then,
Should have been me.
oh yeah, it's Teth. You recognize him.
Oh. What?
I don't think he means like it should have been you that he was stabbing.
Okay, because I'm like,
I think he means like sorry I was like
In your way.
encroaching on your steez.
Gotcha.
All right, so you notice Dort lines up a
Yay, Dort.
long arrow with black
Yay,
fletching.
Dort.
And yeah, sucker strikes. The center skull shatters in brilliant green flame as the arrow sticks in the wall on the other side. You hear an excited dwarven expletive come from Dort. So that's one skull down. And range on this bad boy. Oh, look at that. Okay. Cool. Hazel,
Yes.
you feel a horrendous piercing pain in your backside as
Oh
4
no.
darts of magical force arc across the ballroom from your marked target. $16 damage.
Alright.
Oof.
You okay, Hazel?
I am thriving at my 17 hit points. I'm doing fine.
What's your AC, Klesh?
17.
All right, cool. So one gout of flame shoots at you and misses wildly, and the other gout of flame from the skull that's to the left shoots at your new friend, not friend, and also misses. Yay for that. Klesh, you're up.
Woot woot. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead with my rapier again.
Nice.
So there's only one skull left?
There's 2. There's the one that Hazel marked, and then there's the one that you have been harassing. You're harassing A. Hazel's is C.
Okay, I guess I'll keep going to A. 13, 18 to hit.
It's roll damage.
Woot. $13.
Damage. Right.
Yes. And Hazel's too far away for me to do anything else. Okay.
Right. Karvis.
Like, I can only do so much, guys.
Welcome back.
Thanks. I'm gonna
Great.
chug my potion of healing.
Nice. 2d6. 2d4.
One.
Plus.
2 is 9.
Nice. Also get 1 good boy point at licks from Karvis.
Aww.
That's cute.
Alright.
From Bane.
And that's all I can do. Right?
I was like, oh,
You
Karvis
move,
likes
or
your
if you
thought.
have
That's so
a
sweet.
bonus
Sitting there
cast,
like a
you can
cat.
do that as well.
How would I know?
It would say
Aw. Linus's dog Io cleans herself like a cat.
That's cute.
Aw.
Like she sits down and licks her paw and then rubs the back of her head.
Oh, 1A, 1A.
Yeah.
Somebody say one.
Io was a curious creature.
Oh, it's
That's
rebuke.
very cool. Oh, it's rebuke.
Rebuke.
Okay. One response. Reaction.
I can't do that because it's already been around.
Yeah.
Okay, I was
So,
out. Okay.
Within 60. You need to be a
Oh,
little
I would have
closer.
had to have been awake in order to do it.
Conscious and closer.
Okay, then I'm good.
Oh.
I'm not gonna move.
No, yeah. Oh, you might. Oh, okay.
No,
Cool.
no. If this.
Okay. Ollie.
Oh, cute.
So Skull C was the one that shot at Hazel, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, then I'm shooting that bastard.
Oh no.
Okay.
What's to hit?
Hold on, I closed my calculator and I'm really stupid when it comes to math.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 17 and I have a +8 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
Oh,
Hell yeah! Okay, so that's... so should I give you the without radiant and the radiant separately? Because there's
Yes,
going to be 4
please.
radiant damage.
Give me the radiant separate.
Okay, so 4 radiant.
Nice.
8, 4, and 19 normal.
Nice.
Kaboom.
Yeah, you see a large chunk of pate come off the top of that skull as the radiance sort of scorches it, dimming the green, but it still floats. Hazel.
Boo.
All right. I'm gonna I'm just gonna take my normal amount of movement back towards the skull, so just the 30 feet. But that will not get me close enough in melee range, but I do have a light crossbow. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna whip that sucker out and fire a bolt.
Pew, pew.
So let's see. That is a 16 plus 4 to hit, so a 20 to hit.
Hits. Roll damage.
All right. So that's going to be a 1d8 plus 1. So, 7 plus 1, so 8 piercing damage.
Nice.
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to use my other bardic inspiration. And I'll just say, welcome back, Karvis. We missed you. And Karvis is now inspired to give her an extra boost. So she's going to have 1d6 of bardic inspiration.
Woot.
So you have a d6 of potential.
Okay.
Attacks. Throws are the most important ones, right? Cool. So Hazel putting in work. All right.
So potentially gets you a success where you might have not have succeeded. Yeah.
Nice. All right, the dagger's picked up. Another little piece of bone is pulled out. Some more bolts deflect off of Skull C. They're looking real tore up. Yeah. Alright, so Klesh, you and your new dance partner take no damage from the skull attempting to shoot at you. And now that you're within range, Hazel C tries to also fricassee you.
Okay.
Do you have a disadvantage or anything? No?
My thingy only lasted until the end of my next turn, I believe. Unwavering mark.
Yeah, she probably-
Yeah, you mark the creature until the end of your next turn, so unwavering mark is gone.
Okay. Here we go. First firebolt. 13 damage.
Okay,
You still up?
I'm up.
Barely.
Hey, cool.
There-
Yeah, like
Bad.
Oh, barely.
Yeah,
2 points left.
I'm still smiling though. I still look handsome.
How about after 12 more?
I'm down. That's
Oh,
that's
God.
it for old Hazel.
Okay, well, that was that one. Klesh, you're up.
Oh my gosh.
No, Rayldur stayed at home.
Yeah,
No, I'm
Rayldur didn't
asking
come.
Tony if he planned
And
it
this
for
is all
just
his
us,
fault.
or Tony planned it for like an additional adjustment.
Help.
There's 2 people helping. Okay, rapier again.
Alright.
'Cause that's what I got. A dirty 20 to hit.
Oh yeah, roll damage.
11.
Nice. You managed to pop the top like a reverse Capri Sun, and the skull just sort of slides down onto your hilt.
Ooh.
Sort of goes clinkety clankety clankety and is dormant.
Yep.
How many?
One more.
One more.
Karvis.
I do not have any spells that can help. And I took.
Ooh, wait.
healing.
Can I use a bonus action to throw a potion at Karvis to give to Hazel?
You can do a move action to throw it because you just took your one attack action. Yes.
Okay, I'll do that.
You like slide it across the floor so that it hits Hazel's body.
Yeah.
Then Karvis can.
Administer.
Yes.
Move
Up
up.
like fifth element.
Okay, I roll you a potion of healing, which is 2d4 plus 2.
Right. So how do I?
You would move to Hazel.
Okay.
And it's a free action to pick the thing up. And as an action, as a full action, pop the cork and shove it into Hazel's mouth and start ketchup bottling that.
All right. That's what I'll do.
All right, who wants to roll that help?
Thanks, guys.
It's Hazel does, right? It's her.
Well, you're applying it. It's Ash's health potion. Hazel's drinking it. It's a team effort.
Hazel, you roll it.
All right,
Yeah.
2d4s.
2d4s plus 2.
His own fault.
All right. Ooh, 2 plus 3. So 2 plus 3 plus 2, right? So
Yes.
7.
There you go.
Ooh, there you go.
I'm alive.
Hey.
I like
I live
Karvis looks down at you
again.
and was like, "Welcome back, buddy."
Oh god.
Thank you.
A single digit hit point party over there.
Thank you.
Which is funny because I'm literally in the skull's mouth. And they
And you're
haven't.
doing better. And you're doing better.
Polly.
Okay. So I start blasting. Oh, no, I don't.
You're
Apparently,
inspired. You're inspired.
that's still real low. Like,
Oh.
I think even with, because that would be, it would be a 10 without inspiration.
Oh, your inspiration might push you over. You've been in enough
No,
fight, you've been in
hell
enough fight
no.
with these that you know their AC is 13.
Oh, well. Well, then that makes it 14.
Boom! Roll damage.
Okay.
Don't neglect your inspiration. I only have 2 of those.
I didn't think it would be enough. I didn't think it would be enough.
They never do, and that's why the bards always get it. Hey.
Okay, so 18 normal, 4 radiant.
Dick, how does that last skull go out as you blast into it?
And
Well-
a shower of glitter.
Yeah. just a shower of ostentatious bright glitter.
So now Klesh looks like a disco ball.
It's like the finale of the Disneyland fireworks.
You catch it
Makes
on the
the same
left
noise.
temple so that it bursts open in a shower of bone flake, but the green flame sort of effervesces along each flake, showering Klesh in a strange glittery situation.
Also, there's radiant in there, so
Yeah. So
the
glitter,
heavenly glow to it.
lovely.
It's quite
And
pretty.
shortly, seconds after the breath of the room sort of realizes that combat is over, all the different guards and stuff who were shooting at the skulls and things start pushing everyone out. They're clearing everyone out of the building. Everyone needs to leave right now. Yes.
I was like, we're like,
We're heroes.
Yeah.
They are securing the perimeter. They don't want anyone not part of the governor's family grounds. Everyone is getting moved.
Okay.
Klesh slides the skull from their rapier and like hands it to the guard, like, here you go.
One of the guards takes it like you're handing him nuclear waste and is like, okay, thank you, okay, thank you.
Sheath.
And one of the guards is like, if you've sustained injuries, stay outside the gate. We will have healers attend you momentarily. Da, da, da.
Oh, that's nice.
Like there's an attempt at a response. There's at least
since I have slightly more HP than Hazel, I kind of do my best to like pick her up, and I was like, Bane, come here.
Oh
and
yeah, Bane's like trying to.
And I was like, and I kind of like slump Hazel on one side of Bane, and then I like pick her up on the other side, so we're like two-personing it.
Thank you. Thanks for the clutch. Potion. Thanks.
So,
This would not go as well as I thought it would.
So what happens when Rayldur dad leaves? Kids in charge.
They didn't even say thank you.
But no one died. No one died.
But we're gonna hang outside the
Polly's
gate though,
just like
so that
kicking at her dress. She's
so
like,
that we can both get heals from the incoming healers.
Hmm.
Thank you.
So there are a lot of wounded out there.
Be amongst the wounded.
As the fireballs did center on a few civilians. But
Klesh takes off their jacket and gives it to Polly.
thank you.
Because at least it was the same color.
Thank you.
Sorry about your dress, Polly.
It was so pretty.
Wait,
It really was.
wait, let's see what I can do.
Expensive.
I don't think I can do much, but I touched while limping on Bane. I touched one of the really burnt parts of Polly's dress, and I used my cantrip mending.
so as you guys wait outside for the healers to come around, you're just like, and another patch is repaired, and you're like, okay, hold on. Patch your dress.
Coughing blood.
I'm gonna say thank you and put my hand on his cheek and use healing hands to give him 4 hit points because that's all I can do.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Because that's all I got because I don't have anything.
Oh, I can do this part, the sleeve, fix the sleeve. Okay. Mend.
She has one full sleeve now.
This is like the saddest, slowest fairy godmother ever.
Yes. So on the triage list, you two are not very high as you're actually still conscious.
Right.
But when they
We're waiting.
but when they do get around you, you both get 9 HP.
9 HP.
Yay.
You're bandaged up. Burn treatment by druid who just rubs broken off stalk of something against you. It's and
I mean, it works.
you'll be able to heal that off.
Does that attendant go sano sana colito rosa?
Not quite, but similar vibe.
Nice.
You're welcome.
And with that,
Is.
we'll call it a game.
Thank you.
So once more, I'd love to thank Yev for not being here. Nomad and Doomsayer, as well as the crew
fault,
in the
Yev.
chat.
I
for hanging
cry.
out. If
Next
there's
week?
anyone still in the chat, will you?
No.
No.
I
Go,
I'm logged in as.
okay, cool. All right, so we won't be raiding anyone right now, but
Wait, next week.
on occasion. Oh yes, shameless self-promotion. No, I mean no, shameless, but definitely self-promotion. Someone over here will be wooing birds actively next week about this time.
Yep. 7 p.m.
So come check that out and laugh and listen to the bad pronunciations. We have looked into them, but it doesn't mean they'll get any better.
I'm dying.
Watch me die in the only game that I didn't know you could die in.
Right?
Oh boy, can you?
Oh, yeah. Just alone and cold in that cave all by yourself.
Right.
Oh, you wish you could only die in the cave.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
I was like, I don't know what the. Shh! I don't want to know how else I could die.
I'm not saying how.
Okay.
Under the sweaty claw of one of those hideous creatures.
All right.
All right, y'all. Thanks again, and have a good night. We will see you guys later.